Hello my friends, welcome to 1948 Grand Prix de Berne at Berne in Switzerland, 20 lap race. This is the post-war career simulation. Here is Dario, hello. And welcome back. This is round 3 of the Gentleman Voiturette Championship. 3 of 9, I think is the total championship that is going to take us all the way to 1952, if I remember correctly. So we have another 6, and actually from the 9 races, the best 6 are the ones that count towards the results. And the first 2 races, the first one was at Jezira Island. Everybody raced with a Bugatti T35, and then the last race, the second round, was at Napoli, where I finished second. And the winner, Giuseppe Bostini, it seems that he's not going to take part in this race. So, between the championship races, we have the open races, in where both the professionals and the amateurs or gentlemen race together. That's what we had last week, for example. That was at Sandboard. Where's that? So these guys could, you see, I'm driving the Ferrari. This is a OP car compared to the Bugatti's T35, and this very well could be my last chance to get a podium, because let me load my setup. Okay, let me show you the car, because
okay, let's get going. To start the engine, press...
Yeah, shut up. So you see there's a lot of Bugattis in there. We have 3 Ferraris today. So this one, the number 7, blue, is the fastest. Kate Thorne is his race to lose, to say, because his fastest time is in 2:43. My fastest time was 2:47. And so that's 4 seconds. I'm gonna take it very easy. Then Magnus Hausler, that is taking the place of Arni Ragnarsson. Arni Ragnarsson was promoted to professionals, and Magnus Hausler got the Ferrari. So these are the 3 Ferraris that we have today, and yeah, they are very much the OP. These are the OP cars compared to the T35s. Now we have 4 cars in total, 4 Ferraris. In 1949 there will be 6. So more, more fast drivers are gonna be getting better cars. For me, it's gonna be harder to get a podium. So I have to take one today, no matter what. Please, mechanical issues, forgive us for this week. So this is my lucky 13 Ferrari. I love Ferrari. I'm a Tifosi since childhood. I'm very happy to drive one. So the standings right now are, we have Giuseppe Bostini, that won last race at Napoli. He has 8 points. George Hope has 8 points as well. He won the Jezira Island race. Arni Ragnarsson also has 8 points, but he's been promoted to professionals, so he won't be getting any points here anymore. Charlie Weston has 7 points with 2 points finish. Then we have myself, Dario Allende, with 6 points that I got in Napoli, the second position. Herbert von Kreuzner has 4 points. He won't be racing today. He has some family issues. No family issues. An event. He has a family event. He won't be here, even though this is one of his favorite tracks. So I'm pretty sure that he misses that, but he will be back probably next week. Then we have Andreas Bender with 3 points. Kate Thorne with the other Ferrari with 2 points, and the favorite for this race. And then we have Biko Offler, that I think I saw him there with a T35 with 2 points. And that's it. So you get 8 points to finish first, 6 points in second, 4 points in third, 3 points to the fourth, 2 points to the fifth, and that's it. 1 point is assigned to the fastest lap. So only the 5 first are getting points in here. I have to let's just do a lap so you can see the track, and hopefully you can hear me. This is very loud in my ears. I'll check the... Now you can see we have 20 minutes left of practice before we start the race. I will check this recording to see if I need to adjust the sound. So in my I have to lower the sound in my headphones to the half. It's pretty loud. Anyway, let's go for a lap. The hardest thing that I think we're gonna encounter, since Kate Thorne, he's just gonna go. You can see yesterday I did a mock race, 20 laps. I didn't have any problems. And a steady pace around 254, 255 per lap, and with low fuel at the end, I got this 252.4. Kate Thorne is doing the same times that he did in qualifying, so he's gonna go away. He is very fast. My goodness, where is that? It's his race to lose, so he's gonna be running away. I'm gonna let him go actually, and I'm gonna try to focus on going steady and not damage the car. I think the second is possible. Very Hausler doesn't seem to be very fast with the Ferrari, but you can have mechanical issues, etc. Now, the most difficult thing there is going to be is catching up the T35s at some point in the track and where to pass them, because there's a big difference in speed, and let's go for a lap. I think that's gonna be the hardest thing, and if someone crashes as well, it is so loud in my ears. Yeah, adjust the sound. Yeah, I have to put it down quite a lot. It's that's gonna be the main issue, because most of the corners are practically inclined, and you can hit someone on the road. We should, by the times that we've been doing, we should be lapping the T35 at least once during the race. Now, Kate Thorne, if he's gonna be driving at his fastest pace, he might lap them twice, and that it's a big risk, depending on where you catch slower cars in this track. Could be something interesting. So I'm actually gonna take it easy, trying to conserve the mechanical of the car, and if I don't go too fast, I might be able to only lap once, or maybe don't even lap the T35s. Keep them ahead of me, and that would give me a safe margin with that. You see, very, very hard. If there's a car in the middle of the road, we just eat it with potatoes here. So let's see how that goes. That's a lot. I will join you when we get to the grid to start the race. Only 12 minutes. And hopefully we don't have any mechanical issues this time. There we are. Well, we are on the overtime. Practice is over and we are about to get placed on the grid. I don't see, we're only 9 people. George Hope, he did set a time during the week, but it seems that he's not here. And Charlie Weston, I just saw him on the track. Actually, he had a crash. He's connected. I guess he's gonna join. Otherwise, we only have 8 drivers. That would be very low attendance, unfortunately. Giuseppe Bostini, he won at Napoli, and he's not here. That's a pity. Emily Croft. Did I see Emily? No, it's Loris. Yeah, Loris Reiner. Reiner Loris, sorry. Yeah, he's gonna be racing. Charlie Weston, I hope he rejoins. Nine drivers. Well, let's see. Now, as we're gonna be getting more OP cars, more Ferraris, I guess people will be more, you know, you don't like to drive the slowest car. I had to do a lot of grinding back in the interwar. I started half a year, when I think the championship started in February of 2025, and I joined like in July or something like that. And yeah, it was hard starting with such a slow car at that time, but it's still a lot of fun. At least for me, I'm proud of finishing most of the races. Let's touch wood and cross fingers that we can finish this one as well. I have finished all the races so far. Big issues last week at Zandvoort, because I have a CSP. Here we are. I had a CSP crash. There were like 4 or 5 people that had this issue. I just kept disconnecting. You might have watched that. Okay, I'm going with 64 liters, which is usually more than enough. But when you get to 10 liters, something like that, oh, the final countdown is very long. The final countdown, 5 minutes. It's a long time. Anyway, so at 10 liters, the engine starts sputtering. And yeah, so to avoid that, I'm putting more fuel. I think 50 liters was enough, so I'm going with 64. I'm not gonna be challenging Keith Thorne, unfortunately. He's very fast, so it's his race to lose. If he has any issues, mechanicals or a crash or whatever, hopefully we're gonna be there to pound on that. But otherwise, he's gonna be gone. He's gonna win this easily. And I'm gonna be fighting for second or third with the other Ferrari, unless we have something happening. You know, this is not an exact science, and a lot of things can go wrong. We have mechanical issues, random issues that pop. I'm gonna try to don't rev the engine, keep the car as safe as possible to avoid any mechanical issues. But there's some random stuff that can happen, so hopefully we don't have that. Performance wise, you know, the radiator, you can close it to get more less drag you could say. Also the brakes, but in my testing at halfway, it already started the temperature going up. Since I'm gonna be using the push fuel mix at some points in the track, which also increases the temperatures, I just leave it like this. I just going safe. I'm going safe. And these are the settings that I'm using. Look at brake bias at 70%, and the car, I lower the brake power, the braking power, so even at 70%, you know, the more forward that you go, the easier to block the front wheels. But even so, let's get to the grid. Oh, there is
Okay,
Ausler.
let's get going. To start the engine, press and hold the extra A button for up to 5
Let's hope
seconds.
there's no drama on the first lap. Let's start the engine. I don't want to wait too long, otherwise you get teleported to pits. We don't want that. Alright. I hope Charlie Weston made it. He's somewhere back there. Beautiful track. This one at Brent Garden. It makes it very hard. The shadows when you go through the forest with all the trees and all that is very cool, but it's very dangerous because some turns, the right hand turns through the forest in there, I cannot really see where. If you turn too much in, you're gonna hit something. So but if you wait too long and you are going too fast, you can go to the left side of the track. So it's very tricky. It's very tricky. All right. Well, here we are. Wish me luck, guys, and see you on the other side. We have someone in the pits, actually. Oh, now rejoin. Okay, let's hope we have 10 people at least driving here. The start is always so nerve-wracking. Don't stall the engine, please. To hold the brake. I'm gonna start actually with the push fuel mix to get a good acceleration. Oh, set it now. Here we go. Corsa had a very good start. And I let him go first. Yeah. Go down to normal. Now here the second board. Okay. Let's go. We're to fifth here, so we don't have too much torque. Same here, up to fourth. Payton is going on his own. I need to monitor Hausler behind and just keep my distance with him. We're gonna put something happen already. The fuel mix go back to normal. I damaged the engine. 1%, I have to be careful with those. now the second board here, I go down, this is the first, the second, go down to fourth. This turns to the right, this is the hard ones for me, but you don't really see. Python is flying away and I don't want to push. This one is hard to see also. Oh, I almost hit something. Now there's a red board here on the right, there it is, and I lift off there. I'll put push first. I'm gonna put the push here, get a good acceleration on the exit. Just take it very easy, as you can see. Try not to damage anymore the engine. Back to normal, with fuel. Now when we see the first boards, I'm gonna brake, there it is. On to fourth. Running fourth gear. Not fast compared with K-Thorn, where it is so fast in this track. At least I'm faster than Hausler. And just try to keep the car now on the road. Don't hit anything, and see if we can get a podium and some valuable points. Championship. Now there will be instance on during the season that some professionals maybe retire because they are not participating, and amateur drivers are gonna be moving up. People that are ahead of me might be leaving for the professional, and maybe we have a chance to finish in the top 3 in this championship by the end of it. The important thing is to participate on as many races as possible, don't miss any, and try to finish the races. Okay, let's see. The red ball, where are you? There it is. Okay, don't. Damage the engine anymore. There we go. Hausler is not very far behind. I hope we finish though, because otherwise the Bugattis, by beating one of the OP cars we have, they get a huge boost in overachieving point. There's 2 types of championship here. One is the reputation, that is an overall that we are all together, the professionals and the gentlemen, and that's you go by reputation to choose the cars. So whenever we change the year, now we have this one, we have another one. There's going to be at Woodwood, Woodwood. That's an open race next week, and then we take a break 1 week while the developers prepare the cars and all that for the 1949 season year. And when we change the year, we change there's new cars coming in. And depending on your overall standings, the reputation, the one on top chooses first, and so on. So that's why it's important to participate every race if you can to get points, and finish races is important too. I'm taking it very, very, very gentle. Not pushing at all. My fastest time was 2:47. I'm gonna be doing 2:50s, 5 or 50s. Close. Red board. Hey. So that's the reputation. The reputation also is divided in 4 categories. So one is the results. The second one, so depending on the position you finish, right? Get more points, the higher the best position you get. 255. Very slow and steady. Thorn might pass me, might lap us this at this time. So one category is the position, and you get points for that. The higher you qualify, the more points you get, obviously. And then we have the race distance. So for example, if you complete 75 at least 75% of the race distance, you get the maximum points in there. Then we have clean racing, so no collisions against other cars, against the environment, etc. 0 collisions gives you the most points. I think once you reach, if you have 4 collisions, then you don't get any points. And then we have the overachieving. That is where the people driving the Bugattis, even though it's a much slower car, or because of that, if in this case, one of the OP cars, like me with a Ferrari, if I have a crash or whatever, I don't finish, they will be finishing higher than the what they normally would be, and they get extra points for that. And a way to compensate that you are driving with a slower car. Very easy, take it very easy. Try to avoid collisions, try to avoid mechanical issues. I don't see Hausler behind me anymore. We should be able to another 255. We should be able to do the whole race without changing tires. And we have enough fuel. So unless there's some issue, not the schedule, we shouldn't have to go to the pit. Yellow. I always slow down with yellows. Other drivers usually just go someone disconnected. Charlie Weston, okay. So una cascata crash here. Other drivers usually they just speed by and see if they can win a position or something. I always slow down because, especially a track like this, that the corners are mostly blind, you beat the other car with potatoes, really. Normal. Okay. Now at this pace that I'm driving, 255, I won't be that much faster than the Bugattis. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I don't even lap them. Or if I lap them, maybe it's once. Okay, Thorn must be going very much faster. He's gonna get the extra point for the fastest lap. But he might have to lap them twice. And there's really a risk. Today I'm all about minimizing risks, guys. I want this podium because it could be the last. And if this is the first time that you watch me, I race with keyboard. I didn't mention it before. So maybe you see some weird inputs. And that's the reason. 259 I finish. Yeah, because another yellow. There. Pico Rothler with a Bugatti. If you go too fast there, you don't see them until you have it right in front of you. Because I don't have a space at home to put a sim appropriate rig. Also because I travel a lot and I take my laptop and my keyboard anywhere I go in business trip and I can race, you know. You can take the wheel and everything. I will need a much bigger suitcase to take everything. Plus the samples that I have to take for work and all that. It's a no-no. smooth and easy. I mean, if the difference with K-Tron wasn't so high, I would try to go faster and all that. That's why at the first lap, I guess he didn't use the push fuel mix. That's why I was close. I didn't want to pass him, even try to force anything, because he's so much faster than me. I would have him in my mirrors and potentially we can both crash. And it's just a matter of time. He will just pass me, so why take the risk, right? Let's try to secure the position that I can take. Oh, he's still here. I think it's gonna be Pico. Probably changing the tires or something. Where some place. Yeah, probably changing the tires. We are in a very critical spot in there. I hope he can fix it, change the tire and keep going. Otherwise he's gonna have to retire. Can't stay there the whole race. I don't know of any other driver in the gentleman category that do videos. Otherwise, I always leave a link to them. But Daniel and John Harrison, Alex, the organizer, those two, they are professionals. They are racing here in Berne too. And I will leave the links to the races. You can see the difference in the speed and times and all that. If you want to watch, check their channels and subscribe to them, give them a like. And there's always the link to the Discord in the video description. If you like what you see, these cars are a lot of fun. Come and join us. You can see there's always positions available. Not everybody can race every week. And there's people racing with gamepads, me with keyboard out. I don't think there's anybody else with keyboard. I'm the only one. But with whatever the means that you have, you are welcome to join me. As long as you are respectful and don't go running over other people. Okay, I'm catching up some cars that maybe had some issues. What lap are we? Lap 7, that's very early. Maybe I'm going to pits. Someone disconnected. Oh, bit of offset is, yeah, we couldn't fix it. Yeah, he was right in the middle there. Someone rejoined. I hope they are not having the same issues that we had last week. No, we upgraded the servers now to the latest CSP. The preview 322, I think it is. trying to avoid what happened the last race. Because I mean, 4 or 5 people was over 25% of the participants. A lot of problems with that. I was one that suffered. My race was over anyway, but Daniel, for example, he was leading the race from the start, and he got disconnected, and then everything went to hell for him. Real pity. I'm catching up to a car. Which, yes, I was thinking around lap 10 I could start lapping someone, but that was with my fastest laps. I thought that with this lap times I'm going to 55s, it would take me longer. I just saw it. Push. Now let's see where I catch the car. Someone's in the pits. 58 because of the have to look for a good spot to pass. I hope I got the sound mixed well in OBS, because my goodness, it's so loud in my ears. I have in my headphones, I have turned down the sound a lot. I hope you can hear me well. I did test it and lower it after the first time that you heard in this video. I did turn it down. I thought it was still too loud. The sound of the engine. I love how this sounds though. It sounds meaty. I'm gonna do a lap without talking, if I can do it. So you can get a good feeling of the... I'm gonna catch this car in a bad position, really. Just letting me pass. Thank you, thank you. Lily, her character that she was racing with before died in Monaco. She was a professional and had a crash, and yeah, you can lose your character like she did. So far, this is the first time that happened. And you can imagine, have to start again from zero. So it is calculated by the speed of the crashes. The higher speed, the greater chance your character has of dying. There's a formula, I don't remember, but it's quite complicated actually. you can get a low speed, so the maximum you can get maybe is just 1 or 2 races injuries, and that's it. But at very high speed, and she was going very fast, it seems. She hit the chicane on Monaco, where Lorenzo Bandini did in real life in 67, and lost the character. That was almost a lap without me talking. Let you enjoy the engine sound. And I did my best lap there. Concentrating a little more. So we are at lap 11. We already reached halfway. As you can see, I'm taking it very easy. Maybe not the most entertaining of a race to watch. Thank you, we are still there. But there's a lot of things in the line for me here. A podium that most likely it won't be easy to get down the road, and valuable championship points as well. Temperature is alright. You see, when I use the push fuel mix, it goes up to 72, the maximum. But then when I go back to normal fuel, it settles down to 70 again. If I had used the radiator and had set it up at halfway, half closed, I would get more top speed, but I will have to be looking at the temperatures all the time. I don't want to. want to play it safe. I hope Hausler is still in the race. And he gets his third position. Otherwise the Bugattis are gonna get a ton of extra points. Yeah, now the fuel tank is going down, so our times should be doing better as well, doing the same thing. I'm not going racy, still taking it very, very easy. Such a nice car to drive, this Ferrari. I might even drive the open races. Like next week, we will be at Woodwood. Normally, the gentleman will choose 2 cars per year. So the professionals, they have obviously the best cars, and usually they use that car for all the races. The professional championship and the open race. Formula Libre, you could say. This. The gentleman will have the cars for the Wature Championship, and then you can use another car for the Formula Libre, which usually is more powerful, or they are discarded or available cars from the professionals. Now last race I did go with a Maserati. This time I didn't have a chance to test them because I was on a business trip. By the time you have to choose the 2 cars, I wasn't able to test them, so my first choice was I think it was a Ferrari, which there was none available, and then the second was a Maserati. So last race I did with a Maserati, and I didn't like it, honestly. So for Woodwood, I might race with this car. I will test it after we finish the Monday or something like that. The server for the new race is set for practice, and I'm gonna check how much slower is this Ferrari compared to the Maserati that I have in that track. And if it's not much, I might, it depends on how it feels, right? In driving both, but I don't know. I didn't get to grips with the Maserati at Zandvoort. I was losing the rear all the time, and Woodwood, there's a lot of fast corners, and I'm afraid I'm going to be losing the rear there as well. And you just go so far away in the track if you come out of the track. Yeah. So I might take it safe and just go with my Ferrari. If it's not that much slower, let's see. And then we will be choosing cars again. Hopefully I get a chance to choose this one again. Even though there will be more drivers racing with it. And harder to score podiums. car will do what we can. I'm gonna catch this car. Oh, he has some trouble. I think a puncture will... Now, Fermin is racing as a Spanish. I don't know if he's Spanish too. I think he's Spanish. I'm Spanish, by the way. I didn't mention it. You can see the flag in my car. But in the Interworld Career Simulation, for example, I was racing as an from Egypt, Irula. Still using that character in the Golden Era Championship. But we have a race tomorrow, actually, in Finland. So stay tuned for that one. That's gonna be a hard one. That track is so easy to hit stuff. Come on. Lap 14 for Thorn. Starting lap 14 myself. I could go much faster without doing one, but really, I don't want to risk it. For the risk it. Catching up another car. Golden Era Championship, I'm loving it. That one, if you haven't watched, you can check it on my channel. I think I've raced 7 or 8 times. I started late, but I managed to get enough money now to buy better cars. That is a different formula. The Golden Era is an economic system. You start when you sign up, you are given 45,000 credits, and with that you buy a car. And then if you finish the race, doesn't matter what position, you get 20,000, except in Indianapolis that the prize money was bigger, like it was in real life. Then you got 35,000. And then every year there are new cars coming in. It's like here too, right? So when I started, I chose an Amilcar, 1926 Amilcar, that was the cheapest, 15,000. And I got a lot of credits with that car actually, just by finishing. You get championship points also, but positions that just by participating you get a point, because the 31st positions get at least the 30th gets 1 point, and we never have more than 30 people racing. Would be cool if we have more, but, and those races are usually very long. I think the average is around 2 hours. The longest, it was in 1930 Monaco. It was almost 5 hours. A lot of people having issues. 2:53, my best lap now, just by having less fuel. Because I'm not really racing. Very easy. Have a car in front. See where we catch him. cars. Now this is the worst scenario because they are probably fighting for position between them, and we're gonna come here to spoil their battle. But we need to get through. Let's hope that we catch them in a good spot. Oh, yellow. Still the two cars ahead. Yeah, not a good spot. Fermin is in fifth. Yes, thank you. Good. Thank you. I was at 2:55, so I didn't lose much time either. There are blue flags, so they know when a faster car is coming to lap, and they moved very nice, no issues. That was my main worry because of the speed difference. Now I did slow down a lot to make sure but no troubles. Now, if I was racing for the lead and the other car is very close, you know, that would be something different. For the lead, or I mean, for a podium or position with another Ferrari, for example, and imagine you come close to lap all the cars, that would be a situation. That was my main worry at the start of the race. Okay, moved aside, thank you. I did a slow down just in case. Lap 17 for the leader. Already low fuel showing me there, but we should be okay. Only 3 laps left, and I have for 16. Damage the engine with that double peak. See, I'm going very slow in that corner. It's very easy to spin there if you go too fast. Even the Bugattis were so close to me, but I don't want to take any risk at all, guys. Lap 17 for me, so we might get lapped by K-Thorn at this rate. It is gonna take 9 points in this race because he for sure has the fastest lap as well. 8 points for the first and the fastest lap 9. I can take with second position 6 points, which would actually put me with 12, and I think K-Thorn would have 11, so I could even be leading the championship by after this Grand Prix. Which won't take long to get past, but would be nice. Come on. K-Thorn already passed the start lap 18. I can avoid getting lapped and complete 100% of the race distance. I mean, I get all the points even if I get lapped once, but if I can avoid it, again I did a double shift. That's my best lap there. I can pick up a little bit the pace. Just 2 laps. Corsa, little one. Just to get enough acceleration. So we started at 5 AM my local time, this race. I'm already hungry. When I finish, I'm gonna have a big breakfast. I'm Spanish, but I live in China. for 17 years now, a lifetime. My wife is Chinese, my daughters were born here too. They have twins, they're gonna be 10 years old very soon. And I get the breakfast ready for everybody. So far I didn't touch anything, so have no collisions. See if we can finish the race without collisions, get more points. Berne is already in the 19th lap. We're gonna start the 19th lap ourselves now. Oh, it just crossed the line. It's right behind me. If I can avoid getting lapped. Without crashing. I'm catching someone too. He's coming, I can see him. I don't think he's close enough to catch us. I'm catching a car here though. I will have to do one more lap, which is fine with me, to complete the 100% of the race. Tricky position, and there's a we're gonna do one more lap. Nice. Very close, he's right there. Kaython is doing the last turn there. Oi! No. Bad place here to pass. Last lap, don't be racing now though. What are you doing, man? Get out my tail. On my last lap, don't you risk anything happening. bad place, really. Come on. Last corners. I'm very happy. No incidents, no collisions. Maybe a little boring to watch. Sorry about that, but I was really going for the result, and we got it. So very happy. Let's cross the line. Make it official. Bring the car home. There it is. Race over, P2. And let's see. Oh, there we are. Alright. Oh my god, I'm tired now. So, Gaethon won. He didn't have any issues. We avoided getting lapped. I finished second. Magnus Hausler with the Ferrari. There he is. He finished in third. Congratulations for his first podium. And Fermín Arriola, we have another Spanish. I don't know why he appears there with an Italian flag. I'm Spanish. I think you can only set maybe one. Oh no, there's 2 Italians, 3 Italians. So I don't know why. I should have the Spanish flag. But anyway, Magnus Hausler, I think is German or something. He has the Scottish in here. Finished third. Fermín Arriola, the other Spanish with the first Bugatti, in fourth. He had some issues too. He had to go to pits, but he still finished fourth. So very good race. Then Lily finished in fifth. We can't see the laps here. Gesualdo Ricci with another Bugatti, of course, in sixth. Rainer Loris in seventh. And Vico Koffler, he had some only 4 laps. He's not gonna get many points then. Yeah, he had a crash very early. And Charlie Weston also had a crash, only 3 laps. I don't know why these guys were using the LS tire, which is harder than the SH. Well, you can, at least with the Ferrari, you could see that we didn't have that much tire wear at all. And that's it, only 9 participants, 7 finished the race, and 2 DNFs. Anyway, well, tomorrow we have the Golden Era Championship. I have finished all the races there. If there's a chance to crash in one of them, is tomorrow. And I bought a Alpha P3, that is the faster car, the top 5 or 6 cars, I think they are the Alpha P3. I'm in 10th, the last I looked at the times. We're gonna do 2 hits in there, if there's too many people. 2 hits of 15 laps, and then the top 8 of each hit will go to the final and race. It's a very narrow, very small track. It's very hard to pass, very easy to hit a curb and go fly into oblivion. So, and if you crash with those cars, you need to pay repairs. So that goes against your prize money for finishing, if you finish. So yeah, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be very stressful race. No, not like this one. But anyway, the next one here at the post-war career simulation is gonna be the open race at Goodwood, and I need to test, as I mentioned before, see if I race with this Ferrari or with the Maserati 4CLT, I think is the name. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you made it all the way, very happy with the podium. Please take care, be safe, and I hope to see you with the next one. Bye bye for now.